Welcome back to the Gamekeeper's Cottage Diaries. Welcome back to Gamekeeper's Cottage. It's been a while. I'll give a bit of information on why it's been so long later in the video. But I'm just going to do a quick look around what I've been doing in the last 8 or 9 months since the last video came out. So let's start over here in the orchard and veg area. So we've put in this temporary bed where at the moment we've got some parsley and a solitary mint plant. We'll add some more into the rest of the bed later, but it's just temporary because, as you can see, where we used to grow our vegetables and fruit is a bit of a pile of earth at the moment, and you'll see later on where that earth's coming from. But while we're here, the autumn raspberry last year gave us some nice fruit, and it started growing again this year after we cut it back earlier in the year. And the only other things we've really got going on over here is the nectarine tree, which is doing quite well. So that had some blossom on it a couple of weeks ago, but that's all now gone and the leaves are here. The apricot tree is a bit of a sorry state. I decided to cut it back in the end because the top was totally dead, but as you can see, we do have some signs of growth, so I'm hoping that that will survive and we might get some growth out of it. But now let's go around to the main back garden and I can show you the main area that I've been working on over all this time. So before we start on the actual work I've been doing, let's just take a look at the hedge beds. As you can see, we are getting a lot of nice growth now from the hedges that we planted getting on for 3 years ago now. A couple of extra things we've put in here. So as you can see, this tree fell over a couple of months ago, but at the bottom we've got these 3 digitalis Dalmatian purple, the cultivated foxgloves. And then if I carry on over here, down in here we have also got 3 of the native foxgloves that I planted. So I'm not expecting any flowers from the native ones, wild ones this year, but hopefully the cultivated ones should give us some flowers. But now let's move over and look at the main work we've been doing. So as you can see, things have changed quite a bit from the massive area of grass that we used to have. So let's take a quick walk through and I'll show you what I've been up to. So just a quick recap, this paved area I put in last year, the year before, I can't remember now. But as you can see, the creeping phlox have started to flower. So we've got some nice dark pink flowers on a couple here, and some more mauvey blue colours, flowers starting to appear here. So running along here, I have started digging out an area for the garden path. This is still a work in progress. It needs to be fully dug out and then the hardcore put on and the gravel. But down the side here we have added in this little border edged with bricks, and in here we have got a number of small lavender plants, and interspersed with them we've got a few other things. So we've got some chives here, a little creeping thyme there that I'm hoping will eventually flow over the path, some wild marjoram or oregano, and again more chives, a curry plant, and some garlic chives this time. And then at the end here, with these pretty little purple flowers already appearing, we've got Escobosia, butterfly blue. But the main thing that I've just actually finished over this Easter weekend is changing this end part of the lawn into a gravelled over area. I need to finish it off. There's a lot of landscaping fabric sticking out that needs to be cut off when I can get a sharp knife, and I also need to level out the gravel chippings, the granite chippings. But that will save us the problem of having our seat sitting on the lawn with grass growing underneath it. You can also see I have now fully dug out all of this area where eventually we will have another path running to the arbour seat and some flower borders there. And then if I turn around, I've also added in these two gate posts, and eventually we'll put a gate in between those when I get it, just to break the area up a bit. But that's what we've been up to in the last, pretty much this has been work that I've done since Christmas, because last year was a bit of a write-off. But that's it, just for a quick update from Gamekeeper's cottage. I'll now just give you a bit of information on why it's been so long. So yes, the last video I think came out last June or July, and I got to the stage where, to be honest, I just felt I was putting out the same video month after month. There was little work going on due to work commitments and having to do a number of things inside the house that weren't really filmable, so we didn't make much progress in the latter half of last year. So I thought it was better just to take a hiatus from the videos rather than just throwing out the same short update month after month. But I'm hoping now, as you can see, that we can finally start making some proper progress on the garden. The next step is to finish off this garden path, gravel it over. But that's it for this update, and I'll be back, I don't know when, but I won't leave it as long. All that remains is for me to thank you for watching, and to ask that if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and join us in the comments below to help the channel grow. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.